Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ty, and as you guys can see by the title, I'm about to tell you guys a story time. This story time is about to be, as you guys can see, also about the day I got my promise ring. So yeah, so I remember like it was yesterday. So first, I'm gonna show you guys my promise ring. I'm not gonna show you guys my nails because they messed up. But yeah, and I have a matching necklace to go with it. But okay, so let's get into the story time. So it was my 4-month anniversary, and I'm at the guy's house. And so that day we, exchanged our gifts, I guess. I do not remember what I got him. He'll probably come back to me. But I remember me going over there, and I was nervous, and that day I was emotional. Like, I'm not sure why I was emotional, but I was emotional that day or whatever. And so me and the guy, we over there at his house, whatever. And sorry, I can look right there, the phone right there. But yeah, so we at his house, whatever, and we go in the kitchen. We sitting there, we talking. I'm talking to the sisters, and I start talking to his aunt. And then after that, I go upstairs and I come back downstairs, and he was like, hey, let's cook together, this be fun, let's cook together. So what did we make? We made nachos, I believe. Yeah, we made nachos that night or whatever. We ended up cooking for everybody in the house because that would be real. We would just cook for ourselves. But yeah, we ended up making nachos, and then so we started sitting at the table downstairs talking. Now we was like, hey, let's go upstairs. So we upstairs, and then we just like continue talking, like, excuse me, sorry. So we just started talking about what we like about our relationship, what we need to fix, how have our day been going, and little stuff like that. What do we want to happen with this relationship, because that was the thing, a conversation that we had like every month or every 2 months on our anniversary. We talk like, yes, we still get together, yes, this is what we did, we set these goals, we did this together, stuff like that or whatever. And that was a pretty good day. So thankfully my mom let me stay over there like till after the time I was supposed to come home, because normally I was supposed to be home at like 11:30. But she let me stay over there till like, I think I stayed over there till like 2, because it's gonna be New Year's, and we was supposed to make New Year's together. And then so we get done eating, whatever. I go back downstairs, I'm talking to the sisters, and then so I think I end up doing his little sister makeup, and then she did her little sister makeup. So we did that or whatever, and then so I go back upstairs. Time's winding down. We just started talking like, what is our goal? What is our New Year's resolution and stuff like that. And we promised ourselves, no matter what, we always stay together. And so with that, we were just sitting there talking, and then he left, and he was like, I'll be back. But he was going downstairs for like 30 minutes or almost an hour. I thought he went to the party around the corner. I thought he just said, F this, I'm bored, I want to go here, da da da. So it's like 11 something. Yeah, it's like 11:45. And then so the movie ends up going off, because we watch a movie together. The movie ends up going off, and then so I get up to turn another one on, and as I'm getting back in bed and I'm about to turn around to get comfortable or whatever, back on the covers, because it was cold or whatever. So he comes upstairs and he just stares at me. I'm like, what is you doing? Like, why are you looking at me like that? So he said, come here. I'm like, boy, I'm not about to get up. I just got comfortable. Like, what do you mean, come here? He was like, no, seriously, come here. And he had one hand behind his back like this. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, what is he doing? Because before that, all he kept saying is, I don't know if I should do it now or later. I don't know if I should do it now or later. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't tell you. I'm like, so why are you asking me now or later? So I just kept saying later then. Like, just do it later. And then so, after he was like, come here. So I get and I scoot to the end of the bed. So I'm sitting there. He was like, do you love me? And I'm like, of course. He was like, that's good. I'm like, okay. Like, where are you getting with this? He like, do you feel that we doing good in our relationship. I was like, yeah, you know, we just got a couple bumps here and there, but I'm glad that we could work it out and move past them, because every relationship has bumps, you know, they go through something. But if you guys really love each other and really like being each other, you guys will work it out, whatever. So he pulls me by my arm or by my hand and had me stand up. So I get up out the bed and he grabbed me by my hand like this. I'm like, okay. My heart started to beat fast. So I'm like, what are you doing? And then so he sits there and he goes on to grab my hand and he said, babe? I said, yes. He said, you are so beautiful. I said, thank you. He said, you know, I love you so much. You are my first real girlfriend. This, you know, the longest relationship I've been in, really. The one that I actually care about. You know, the first girl to meet my whole family, not just like my mom and my sisters and stuff like that. But I see myself being with you in the future, and I don't see myself being without you. I'm like, oh snap. And then I started to cry, like my eyes started to get watery like they is now. And then so he goes and says, when I met you, he's like, when I met you, I knew that we should be together. And I was like, how did you know? Because you told me that you thought I was mean and all that stuff. He's like, and then he just started laughing. So he goes sitting there laughing. And he goes on to say, you're amazing. You're always positive. When I'm down, you always there to pick me up when I'm mad and feeling some type of way. All I gotta do is just hear you, talk to you, hear your voice, and then my whole day you can change around, my mood change. Even though you make me mad sometimes. And then I start crying some more, and he was like, what is you crying for? I'm like, I don't know, like, I don't know why I'm crying. And then he goes and say, give me your hand. So he grabs my hand. He was like, I want us to be together forever and ever. And I promise that I will always be here for you no matter what we go through, no matter what happens, I'm always be here. And then he continues to says, our bond is unbreakable, which it is, but if we on bad terms, let's always bounce back from that. Let's not never hate each other, not never stop loving each other. When you down, I'm here to pick you up. When you fall, I'm here. You need a shoulder cry, I'm here to stuff like that. And then so I sit there and I start crying. I start crying some more. And then he pulls out the ring. And as soon as he pulls out the ring, like he had it in a box. Well, I got the box, but it's somewhere. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. So he gets the box and he took it from behind his back and he was like this. And I was like, and then he was like, open it. I'm like, He went, I'm like, I don't know. He's like, just open it. So I open it. No. I was like, can you just do it? So he was like, and he showed me. Well, obviously, ring not on here because it's on my finger. But he showed me the ring, and then I just covered my face and I just started bawling out tears, crying. And I just brought out tears, crying or whatever, and he was like, I hope this ring fits. I'm like, if it don't fit, I just put it on my necklace and I never take my necklace off. And so he sits there and he puts it on my finger. And he gives me a hug. It was like, with this ring, never take it off. Can you do that for me? I was like, yeah. That day was one of the best days of my life because it's like, wow, I'm really could make somebody feel this way. Like, somebody really loved me for me. Like, they really took the time out of their day and their money to go to the store and shop for a ring just to give it to me. And really appreciated it, and I was just so speechless and I didn't know what else to say because Alright, I don't know what else to say because, you know, that never happened for me before. Like, things that we did, I never did that with anybody else. Like, I never met another guy's family, or I never had another guy meet my family. Like, every time we fell off, we was right back. Like, we was like attached at the hip. Like, we did everything together. And I don't know. I mean, he knew, he was like, I really messed my makeup up. But yeah, then after he placed the ring on my finger, we were just sitting there hugging, and then I just didn't let go. Like, I didn't want him to let go. I didn't want to let go. It's just crazy. I just wanted to say, if you have somebody, if y'all can sit and build something, you know, and it's really real, like, you're really feeling this person, no matter how old you are. I'm not saying, like, if you 12, 9, stuff like that, but you know what I mean. But, and if y'all sit there, y'all have, like, a serious bond, just don't get mad at, like, the little things, and just try to work everything out, because tomorrow's not promised, and people good like that you feel that connection with don't come as often. So when you have somebody good, you should their heart is to keep them, you know, because a heartbreak, that is like really painful, and I don't want anybody to have to go through that. I mean, you might still go through it, but I don't want anybody to have to feel that kind of pain, because nobody will understand what you and that person have but you and that person, no matter how much they try to play it or downplay you or say they don't miss you and stuff like that. They really do. They just don't want to show that emotion because they don't want you to know that they don't care when they really do care. And I don't know, that day was something special, like, really. Yeah, I really cried like a baby. I pray every day that, you know, everybody could be safe, be positive, and be happy. No matter how hard, I know this is supposed to be a story time, but no matter how hard things get, just know things will get 10 times worse. It can always get worse. You just have to sit there and push and work through you guys' problems. Like, don't just give up and move on to the next one because you think that the grass is going to be greener on the other side, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to be greener than the other side for like that month or that second month, probably even the third month. But you're going to get tired of doing the same stuff over. You're going to think back to, hey, remember, the grass is really better on this side because this is the person that I was really having, you know, making memories with, having a good time with, you know, things like that. So I just say, just don't give up, because just don't give up. But yeah, more story times coming soon. And oh gosh. And this necklace, I never take this necklace off too, because I got this for 5 months, I think. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry my story was like kind of wishy-washy, but this is the time that I got my promise ring. Snapchat me, DM me for more video suggestions. Snapchat is dance.queen 3. Instagram is Little Miss Tya, link down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.